Taurus! I have been shaking for the past 48 hours because what I'm about to tell you is going to change your love life forever. Your soulmate. They are closer than you think. I'm talking 48 hours close. And I just pulled the most insane card that nobody would expect for love. The Tower. Yes, the Tower for love. Everyone thinks the Tower means destruction in love, but actually it means your entire romantic reality is about to get flipped in the most beautiful way possible. This is not about heartbreak. This is about breakthrough. The universe is literally demolishing every single barrier that has been keeping you and your soulmate apart. Taurus, I need you to listen to me very carefully because the next 48 hours are going to be crucial. The comments are already going crazy, and we haven't even started yet. You all feel this energy too, don't you? I was doing a reading at 3 a.m. last night, and my cards literally jumped out of my hands when I asked about Taurus soulmates. The energy was so intense I had to put them down and take a breath. What came through was not what I expected at all. Your soulmate is not where you think they are. They are not in your usual coffee shop. They are not on your dating apps. They are not in your extended social circle. They are about to enter your life through what looks like chaos, but is actually divine intervention. The Tower energy is coming in hot for you, Taurus. And I need you to understand this is the best possible news. Here's what the Tower is really saying about your love life. The Tower represents sudden, unexpected change that clears the path for what's meant to be. For months, maybe even years, you've been trying to force love to happen in the traditional way. You've been looking in all the expected places, dating the expected people, following the expected timeline. But the Tower is saying, nope. We're throwing all of that out the window. Your soulmate is going to appear when your normal routine gets completely disrupted. This could be through a work crisis, a family emergency, a travel delay, a canceled plan, or even something as simple as getting lost on your way somewhere. When your perfectly planned Taurus life gets shaken up, that's when love walks in. I'm seeing this very clearly. You're going to meet your soulmate during what feels like your worst moment. When you're stressed, when you're not wearing your best outfit, when you feel completely unprepared. That's the universe's way of ensuring you meet them authentically, not as some perfect version of yourself. The Tower is also telling me that your soulmate has been going through their own massive life changes. They've been in their own Tower moment, clearing out everything that doesn't serve them, making space for you. The timing is about to align perfectly. But here's the thing about the Tower energy in love. It moves fast. When this card shows up, you don't get months to prepare. You don't get weeks to plan. You get moments, split-second decisions, instantaneous recognition. Your soul is going to know. Within the next 48 hours, I'm seeing 3 specific scenarios where your soulmate could appear. First scenario is through technology failing. Your phone dies, your car breaks down, your internet goes out. In that moment of digital disconnection, human connection happens. You're going to need help, or you're going to offer help, and boom, there they are. Second scenario is through plans falling through. Someone cancels on you last minute, an event gets moved, a meeting gets rescheduled. You're going to end up somewhere you never intended to be, doing something you never planned to do, and that's where you'll find them. Third scenario is through helping someone else. You're going to witness someone in distress, someone who needs assistance, and your natural Taurus nurturing instincts are going to kick in. While you're helping them, your soulmate is going to appear, drawn to your kindness and authenticity. Let me pull another card to see what your soulmate's energy is like right now. Oh my stars! The Hermit just came out. This is so perfect and so unexpected for a soulmate reading. Everyone thinks the Hermit means loneliness, but actually it means someone who has done the deep inner work and is now ready for true partnership. Your soulmate has been in Hermit mode, Taurus. They've been focusing on themselves, healing from past relationships, working on their personal growth, becoming the person they need to be to love you properly. They've been preparing for you without even knowing it. The Hermit tells me your soulmate is incredibly wise, spiritually aware, and emotionally mature. They're not looking for just anyone. They're looking for the one. And that's you, Taurus. They've been waiting for someone with your stability, your loyalty, your ability to build something real and lasting. This person has been through some serious life experiences. They've learned lessons the hard way, they've made mistakes, and grown from them. They've developed a deep understanding of what they want in a partner. They're not interested in games, in casual dating, in surface-level connections. They want depth. They want real. They want forever. The Hermit also tells me your soulmate has been guided to you spiritually. They've been having dreams about you, strange synchronicities, unexplained feelings of anticipation. They might not understand it consciously, but their soul knows you're coming. I'm getting that your soulmate has been in a period of solitude, not because they're antisocial, but because they've been preparing. They've been working on themselves, their career, their living situation, their emotional availability. They've been getting ready to share their life with someone special. This is why the Tower and the Hermit together are so powerful for your love story. The Tower is going to disrupt your soulmate's carefully planned solitude, and the Hermit's wisdom is going to help them recognize you immediately when you appear. Your soulmate is going to see you and just know. They're going to feel this incredible sense of recognition, like they've been waiting their whole life for this moment. And Taurus, you're going to feel it too. This is not going to be a gradual falling in love. This is going to be instantaneous soul recognition. The comments are absolutely exploding right now. I can feel all of you connecting with this energy. Let me pull one more card to see what you need to know about the actual meeting. Wait. The cards are literally vibrating in my hands right now. 3 of Cups just flew out. This is insane, because 3 of Cups is about celebration, friendship, and community. But for your soulmate story, it means something completely different. Your soulmate meeting is going to happen in a group setting, but not the way you think. This is not about meeting at a party or a social event. This is about meeting during a moment when people come together spontaneously to deal with something unexpected. I'm seeing a scenario where strangers become temporary allies. Maybe there's a power outage and everyone in the building has to work together. Maybe there's a delayed flight and everyone in the terminal bonds over the shared experience. Maybe there's a community emergency and neighbors have to help each other out. 3 of Cups is telling me that your soulmate meeting is going to involve other people, but in a way that brings you two together as a team. You're going to be working towards the same goal, solving the same problem, experiencing the same challenge, and in that moment of shared purpose, you're going to connect on a soul level. The beautiful thing about 3 of Cups energy is that it creates instant intimacy. When people go through something together, when they support each other through a challenge, barriers break down immediately. You're going to skip all the small talk, all the getting to know you phases, because you're going to see each other's character in action. Your soulmate is going to see how you handle stress, how you treat strangers, how you show up in difficult moments, and they're going to be impressed. They're going to see your strength, your kindness, your natural leadership abilities. They're going to fall in love with your character before they even fall in love with your face. And you're going to see them in their element too. You're going to see how they problem solve, how they treat others, how they handle pressure. You're going to be attracted to their competence, their integrity, their ability to step up when needed. The 3 of Cups is also telling me that other people are going to notice your connection before you do. Someone in that group situation is going to comment on how well you two work together, how you seem to understand each other, how you make a good team, and that's when it's going to click for both of you. But here's what's really beautiful about this 3 of Cups energy. Your soulmate meeting is going to be witnessed. There are going to be other people present who will remember this moment, who will be able to tell the story of how you two met. This is going to become one of those legendary love stories that people talk about for years. I'm getting that one of the witnesses to your meeting is going to play a role in your relationship later. Maybe they'll be at your wedding. Maybe they'll become a close friend to both of you. Maybe they'll be the one who points out the anniversary of your meeting every year. Your love story is going to have a community around it from the very beginning. The 3 of Cups is also about celebration, which tells me that what starts as a challenging situation is going to end in joy. Whatever brings you together is going to be resolved positively, and you're all going to celebrate together. And in that moment of celebration, You and your soulmate are going to realize that you don't want the evening to end. You're going to find reasons to keep talking, to extend the conversation, to make the moment last longer. Other people are going to start leaving, but you two are going to linger, not wanting to break the spell of your connection. Let me pull one more card to see what happens after you meet. Oh my God. The Ace of Cups just exploded out of the deck. This is the ultimate love card, Taurus. New love, pure love, overflowing love. The universe is literally pouring love into your life. The Ace of Cups represents the beginning of a deep emotional connection. This is not just attraction. This is not just chemistry. This is soul love. The kind of love that changes you, that heals you, that makes you a better person just by existing in your life. After you meet your soulmate, the Ace of Cups says you're going to experience love in a way you never have before. Even if you've been in love before, this is going to feel completely different. This is going to feel like coming home, like finding the missing piece of your soul, like everything in your life finally makes sense. The Ace of Cups also represents new beginnings in love. If you've been hurt before, if you've been disappointed, if you've started to lose faith in love, this person is going to restore it all. They're going to make you believe in fairy tales again, in happily ever after, in the power of true love. I'm seeing that your soulmate is going to be incredibly romantic, but in a way that speaks specifically to your Taurus nature. They're going to love through actions, through consistency, through creating beauty and comfort in your life. They're going to court you properly, they're going to take their time, they're going to build something solid and lasting with you. The Ace of Cups is also telling me that your love story is going to inspire others. Friends who have given up on love are going to see what you two have and start believing again. Family members are going to be moved by your connection. Strangers are going to stop and stare because your love is going to be that obvious, that beautiful. But here's what I love most about the Ace of Cups for your situation. It represents emotional overflow. You're going to have so much love in your life that you won't be able to contain it. You're going to want to share it, to celebrate it, to shout it from the rooftops. Your naturally reserved Taurus nature is going to be completely overwhelmed by how much you feel for this person. The Ace of Cups is also about intuitive connection. You and your soulmate are going to be able to read each other's emotions, to know what the other is thinking, to communicate without words. This is going to be especially powerful for you, Taurus, because you're going to feel so understood, so seen, so accepted for exactly who you are. Your soulmate is going to love your stubbornness, your need for routine, your attachment to comfort and security. They're going to find your quirks endearing, your habits charming, your reliability incredibly attractive. They're going to make you feel like you never need to change or compromise who you are to be loved. And the Ace of Cups promises that this love is going to grow. It's not going to be one of those relationships that starts intense and then fades. It's going to start strong and get stronger. Every day you're going to discover new things to love about each other, new depths to explore, new ways to connect. Let me pull one final card to see what the universe wants you to know about timing. I cannot believe what just happened. The Two of Wands just shot out of the deck like it was on fire. This is about choice, Taurus. You're going to have to make a choice in the next 48 hours. The Two of Wands represents having to choose between the familiar and the unknown, between safety and adventure, between staying where you are and taking a leap of faith. And for your soulmate situation, this is huge. In the next 48 hours, you're going to be presented with a choice that doesn't seem related to love at all. It might be a work opportunity, a chance to help someone, an invitation to go somewhere new, a decision about changing your routine. On the surface, it's going to look like it has nothing to do with romance. But the Two of Wands is telling me that this choice is how you meet your soulmate. If you choose the safe option, if you stick to your normal routine, if you say no to the unexpected opportunity, you're going to miss them. They're going to be on the other side of that choice, waiting for you to say yes. The Two of Wands is also about personal power and taking control of your destiny. The universe is giving you the chance to actively participate in your own love story. You're not just going to stumble into your soulmate passively. You're going to have to choose to be open to them, to step outside your comfort zone, to trust the process. I'm seeing that this choice is going to feel scary for you, Taurus. It's going to go against your natural instincts for security and predictability. Your mind is going to come up with 100 reasons why you should choose the safe option, but your heart is going to know better. The Two of Wands is telling me to tell you to trust your intuition. When that moment comes, when you feel that inner pull towards the unknown choice, don't overthink it. Don't make lists of pros and cons. Don't ask everyone for advice. Just trust that inner knowing and say yes. Your soulmate is making the same choice at the same time, Taurus. They're also being asked to step outside their comfort zone, to say yes to something unfamiliar, to trust the process. The Two of Wands represents both of you choosing love over fear, adventure over safety, faith over doubt. This is why the 48-hour window is so important. The Two of Wands energy is fast-moving and decisive. It doesn't give you weeks to think about it, it gives you moments. When your choice appears, you're going to know it's the choice, because it's going to feel both terrifying and exciting at the same time. The Two of Wands is also about planning for the future, which is perfect for your Taurus energy. Once you make this choice, once you meet your soulmate, you're going to start planning your future together almost immediately. You're going to start talking about where you want to live, what you want to build together, how you want to structure your life as a team. And here's what's beautiful about the Two of Wands in your love story. It represents equal partnership. Your soulmate is going to be someone who shares your vision for the future, who wants the same kind of life you want, who is willing to work together to build something beautiful and lasting. Members of my private community have been flooding my DMs about this exact energy. They've been feeling it building for weeks. The anticipation has been incredible. Now let me pull one more card to see what you need to watch out for. Holy Universe. The Seven of Swords just appeared and I almost dropped my entire deck. This is not what you think, Taurus. This is not about deception or theft. This is about someone from your past trying to interfere with your soulmate connection. The Seven of Swords in your love reading represents someone who is going to try to sabotage your happiness. This could be an ex who suddenly reappears, a friend who gets jealous of your new relationship, or even a family member who doesn't approve of your soulmate. But here's the thing about the Seven of Swords. It only works if you let it. This card is appearing as a warning, not a prediction. The universe is telling you to be aware that someone might try to plant seeds of doubt in your mind about your soulmate, but you have the power to ignore them. I'm seeing that this interference is going to happen very close to when you meet your soulmate, maybe even within the first few days. Someone is going to try to convince you that it's happening too fast, that you don't really know this person, that you should be more careful. They're going to try to make you second-guess your intuition. The Seven of Swords is telling me that this person has their own agenda. They might be jealous of your happiness. They might be afraid of losing you. They might be projecting their own fears onto your situation. But their interference is going to be subtle, disguised as concern for your well-being. Taurus, you need to trust your own judgment. You need to remember that you know yourself better than anyone else knows you. You know when something feels right, when someone is meant to be in your life, when love is real and true and worth fighting for. The Seven of Swords is also about taking back your power. Don't let anyone else control your narrative. Don't let anyone else make decisions about your love life. Don't let anyone else dim your light. This is your love story, and you get to write it however you want. I'm also seeing that this interference is going to backfire spectacularly. Whoever tries to sabotage your relationship is actually going to make it stronger. Their negativity is going to make you and your soulmate band together. It's going to make you realize how much you want to protect what you have. It's going to deepen your commitment to each other. The Seven of Swords is also about strategy and planning. You're going to need to be strategic about how you handle this interference. Don't engage in drama. Don't try to prove anything to anyone. Don't let anyone pull you into their negative energy. Just focus on your connection with your soulmate and let your happiness speak for itself. Your soulmate is going to handle this situation beautifully, Taurus. They're going to be protective of you without being aggressive. They're going to be confident without being arrogant. They're going to show everyone through their actions that their love for you is genuine and lasting. The Seven of Swords is actually a blessing in disguise because it's going to give you and your soulmate a chance to prove your loyalty to each other right from the beginning. You're going to see how they handle conflict, how they protect what matters to them, how they choose you over everyone else's opinions. And here's what's really beautiful about having the Seven of Swords in your reading. It means your love story is going to be tested early on, and it's going to pass with flying colors. Whatever challenges come your way, you're going to overcome them together, and you're going to come out stronger on the other side. The comments are absolutely insane right now. I can feel all of you connecting with this energy. Your soulmate can feel it too, wherever they are. They're getting ready to meet you. Let me pull one final card to see what the ultimate outcome is going to be. I am literally shaking. The Ten of Cups just flew out of the deck and landed perfectly in the center of my table. This is everything, Taurus. This is happily ever after. This is the fairy tale ending. This is forever love. The Ten of Cups represents complete emotional fulfillment, perfect harmony, and lasting happiness. Your soulmate story is going to have the most beautiful ending, and by ending I mean beginning, because this is just the start of your forever. The Ten of Cups tells me that you and your soulmate are going to create something beautiful together. You're going to build a life that feels like a dream, a home that feels like sanctuary, a love that feels like magic. Everything you've ever wanted in a relationship is going to manifest with this person. I'm seeing that your relationship is going to be the kind that other people aspire to have. You're going to be that couple that everyone looks at and thinks, that's what I want. Your love is going to be obvious. Your happiness is going to be contagious. Your connection is going to be inspiring. The Ten of Cups is also about family, which tells me that your soulmate is going to fit perfectly into your life. They're going to love your family, your friends, your traditions. They're going to make you feel more like yourself than you've ever felt before. If you want children, the Ten of Cups says you're going to have them with this person. If you don't want children, you're going to create a different kind of family, chosen family, pet family, community family. Whatever family looks like for you, it's going to be beautiful and fulfilling. The Ten of Cups represents the culmination of your entire emotional journey. Every heartbreak you've experienced, every disappointment, every moment of loneliness has been preparing you for this love. Everything you've been through has been worth it because it led you to them. Your soulmate is going to heal parts of you that you didn't even know were broken. They're going to make you feel safe enough to be vulnerable, secure enough to be silly, loved enough to be completely yourself. They're going to accept every part of you, including the parts you're still learning to accept about yourself. The Ten of Cups is also about celebration and joy. Your life with your soulmate is going to be filled with laughter, with adventure, with moments of pure happiness. You're going to create traditions together, memories together, a legacy together. And here's what I love most about the Ten of Cups for your situation. It represents lasting satisfaction. This is not going to be a relationship that you constantly have to work at, that always feels difficult, that leaves you wondering if you're with the right person. This is going to feel easy, natural, right? The Ten of Cups promises that your love story is going to have a beautiful impact on the world. You're going to inspire others, you're going to contribute to your community, you're going to make the world a little bit brighter just by being happy together. Taurus, the next 48 hours are going to change your life. Your soulmate is out there right now, going through their own tower moment, making their own difficult choices, preparing to meet you. The universe has orchestrated this meeting perfectly. When you see them, you're going to know. When you feel that recognition, that instant connection, that sense of coming home, don't doubt it. Trust it. Embrace it. Choose it. Your love story is about to begin, and it's going to be everything you've ever dreamed of and more. The cards have spoken, the universe has aligned, and your soulmate is almost here. The next 48 hours, Taurus, stay open, stay alert, stay ready. When opportunity knocks, answer the door. When intuition whispers, listen. When love calls, say yes. Your happily ever after is about to begin. Subscribe right now because your future literally depends on it. I'm getting chills just thinking about what's coming for you. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me. Comment ready if you're prepared for your soulmate to appear in the next 48 hours. The universe is listening.